Like, champion is becoming a true champion. And if he kills anything, we get zombies back. No, bro. Oh no, you are the victim right now. Alright guys, so today you will see zombie deck that actually won 70% games in the Mythic, and we had really nice games. So let's go into the deck tech, and I think you will like the games today quite a lot. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today is something extremely different from the usual, because we'll be playing kind of aggro, but not a normal aggro. It will be a zombie aggro with Champion of the Perished, adversaries, and the big scar of Razorlash Transmogrant. Other than this, we have also the finishers in the form of Archfiend and Sheoldred, of course, and the Fleshgorger is probably one of the most important cards. Usually I don't use this card because the word means that you need to be aggressive, so my decks usually aren't. With this one, the word makes perfect sense, and the menace is an absolute menace. Haha, that was a great joke, but the deck actually works, and we ranked up, as you have seen in the stats probably. Why the deck is working? The deck is working because you have very nice curve, and Okiba Reckoner Raid is more scary card than it seems. Together with Champion of the Perished, you have very nice 1-drops that already pressure your opponent. The mid-game with the Transmogrant, when it can come back, even for 6 mana, it can be game winning, you know, at the end phase of the game. But when you get it for 2 mana because of the basics, man, this has to be exiled, or they just keep trading cards into it. With Mishra's Foundry, you can always make a finishing move, and Fleshgorgers can be cast for both 7 mana and 3 mana, and they are great at both versions because the word makes a difference. They don't have a lot of life to kill this. And yeah, with Archfiend and Sheoldred, you can always make this surprise burst of damage that they do not expect, together with one underdog. So we have Go for the Throats, and that's a story for like in itself. You will see in the games, man, Shuffler is so fine. You have 4 of those, you will feel like you have 20. Headless Rider is probably the biggest MVP of the deck on the 3 mana spot, just because it means that every zombie that dies creates another zombie, and Transmogrant, very easy to trade with, right? It has to attack, and even 1/1 trades with it. But when you play the Headless Rider on the next turn and then attack, you get a token, and you don't mind the trade because you are still ahead. It's very similar to Siege Veteran in a way. So, Archfiend of the Dross and Sheoldred, absolutely great at closing games. This is the card that you play, your opponent is at 20 life, and somehow, in the next 3 turns, he's dead. I don't know. The passive is way more important than you think. It makes, you know, trading super hard for your opponent, and you can make some smart plays. Geeks also is great because you have 1-drop into 2-drop possibility, and then when you play this, when they don't expect they need to care for this like 4 or 5 damage, suddenly you draw 2 cards, and man, that's devastating for a lot of decks. And yeah, if you enjoy zombies, I wanted to make something fresh so you guys aren't bored. So if you appreciate it, don't forget to hit this like and subscribe. It makes me really happy because it's been slowing down a little bit lately, so you know, sad face. And with that being said, that was a great finisher. Oh man, let's go into the games. I really hope you will enjoy it, and let's have some zombie madness right there. Alright guys, no go for the throats, that's really important. We're going first. We need 2 lands to win this game probably. Will we get them? We'll see. So the opening is really strong. This is exactly what we want. But let's see what our opponent will be having. We don't have good follow-up, and if we miss 3 or 4 drop, we are stuck. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Conscript. Oh, that's kinda good for us. It is some kind of mirror. Yeah, it is nice. It will be an interesting one. Oh my god, we hit the land! I just realized, so it means, man, the 3-drop was extremely important. Will they go defensive? I think they should. I think they should. Do we attack? That's an interesting one. We won't get it back for a really long time, probably never. And this is pretty cheap to come back. Alright, I think we attack. I'll tell you why in a moment. So we are offering the trade. The point is that when he has this, the next creature will enable him to block the Fleshgorger. That's why we didn't play it. He has go for the throat, so that's... He probably cannot remove this. I mean, Shuffler is absolutely fine here. Right there. Let's race with 3/3 lifelinkers both. I mean, it can go for a really long time. So, obviously he wants the Sheoldred. He wants to play the Sheoldred, right? So, if we play ours, he needs to remove it first. Then he plays Archfiend, and then we play ours. No, we play ours, and then he... Yeah, I think it's okay. Because if he wants to play Sheoldred, like ours hits first. Yep, go for the throat as expected, because he cannot kill Fleshgorgers. Land, a bit unfortunate, he's curving out really nicely. And the conscript. I mean, that's some cool racing right there. Hiya! This is the stupidest race ever. Oh my god. So, I think we try to punish him, right? Hopefully he won't have... So, Invoke the Spell doesn't kill it. He cannot attack except with the Fleshgorger. It is a bit scary. I might lose the game due to oil counters, but I think we can manage it so we don't. Second Fleshgorger is really bad, because it means that he live gains as much as we, you know, deal. That's not good, man. That's really not good. I can play double creature and I will have to. Oh boy, what do we do? Huh. I'm not sure. If we attack with everything, he just doesn't block. Then he attacks with everything and we go Headless Rider and this one. The problem is if he kills one of them, but I guess it comes back as a 2/2 zombie. So we can still trade for one Fleshgorger at least and he loses 2 life. If we attack and we kill this, I mean, it's also okay. Not sure if any of those choices is like strictly better with the life gain. I'm not sure, I don't think so. When in doubt, you know what to do. Let's see. Yeah, he knows he isn't like super pressured to do anything about this. But hopefully those two need to hold the line, man. Alright, we could also make zombies, but then we cannot double block, so then we would have to keep the Fleshgorger. Like, he's at 9 with 1 card. I think we can do it, man. And what a ridiculous game. It's so funny, but we did it. Archfiend, told you. Archfiend of the Dross is always this pushing power that somehow closes the game from 20 to 0, man. I mean, we have decent curve. A bit scared, but so far it should be good. I would prefer to be on the offensive because especially against mono blue control, every card you can sneak by is huge, like truly huge. Alright. So far we are aggressive, and we cannot miss the next land. If we miss the next land, I think we're out of the game. So fingers crossed, because champion will be... You know what? If I had to whiff on the land, it's probably the best case. Let's attack. Alright, no priority, no nothing. I mean, you know what? I'll take it. But please, on the next turn, I really, just a little swampy, alright? Alright, Shuffler, you're my best friend and I absolutely never thought differently about you, so just give me the land. Alright, see? It works every time. Alright, so how will we play this one out? We can attack with the Nezumi. What am I expecting? This is super weird. I think it might be Azorius control with this as the defensive creature, and it's not toxic, it's just defensive, you know? And the next turn can be a sweeper, so I think we go like this. We attack with this one. Do we send the message? Probably not. Probably not. This is why I like Nezumi Road Captain or the raid so much. Interesting. So maybe it's like Power Stone deck with, you know, those 8/8 City Scrapers or something. We'll see. We'll see. Now he can double block, and that's a problem for us. That is a little problem. Do we go for maximum damage? If he double blocks Nezumi, he cannot block anything else. When in doubt, press the orange winning button. I mean, he can double block here, and that's probably good, but we get the zombies, so I'll take it. And we sneak some damage by. Like, we need to fight for the damage, man. Unfortunately, this kind of stuff is really good against us, because our only removal is go for the throat. And I absolutely knew about this. Easy. Like, this is how I play. I just know those plays. So, what is the next play? I fear that he might play white land and depopulate. But if he doesn't, this probably destroys him. So let's roll the dice. I think with so many creatures, he shouldn't be so eager to play depopulate. I think maybe he will go for farewell play. Alright. That will cost him the turn. And we have Champion of the Parish that can be a 4/4 on the next turn. Together with... This is why Menace is so menacing. Haha. I didn't like appreciate enough Menace. It actually gives you so much more power on the board, man. Somehow. It's weird, but that's how it works. A zombie. You know, followed by a zombie. That's a lot of zombies, bro. Alright, so he didn't play land last turn, so even if he has depopulate, now there are two variations. First, he needs to draw a plains, untapped, and then he needs to have depopulate, so that shouldn't be the case, right? Alright, if I attack like this, manual taps always. Good. Man, Menace won this game, absolutely. Without the Menace, he would be able to block enough. Oh, Shuffler, what have you become? I mean, if we are against... Man, this really looks like control. We will try to go with the raids, I guess, and go for the throat. And those go for the throats really come in packs today. Like, I mean, like heavy multiples. So I think we played it like this. It's not super mana efficient, but I get attacks faster, and with double go for the throat, we should be able to, you know, just don't play the land. Thank you. Alright, that's kind of good. Cool and good at the same time. So we definitely play a swamp. Crazy place right there. And we have to kill Naturalist. It's life gain and also like huge tempo, especially if he's missing the land drops. Because we are getting a little bit flooded, so we need to make sure that we punish him as much as possible, because we will be in some trouble. So we take the damage, thanks to the raids. We have some leniency here. Alright. Yeah, this is a good turn. We don't need to kill it. I mean, we can just ignore it. Like geometry. Alright, so we do some damage. We play this one. I don't think he has protection spells, right? They don't play it. So we can just hold up, go for the throat. Because of the menace, we can ignore the smaller Kami and just Get rid of the bigger one. This gives him false sense of where he's at in the game. Ossification, sure. Manual resolve, just in case. It should be the Transmogrant. Alright. Let's see if he holds 2 Kamis back. I wonder. No, he attacks with both. And maybe he thought that he has both and he can raise us with 7 damage, but here it might be rough for him. Told you, like pure lands from the top. When we play 24 and I get sometimes mana screwed at 3 and sometimes I'm getting what, 6 lands in 12 cards. It's really hard to find this balance of, you know, just drawing lands accordingly. Alright, let's see. Naturalist. We need to kill him before he recovers, because when he recovers, like, our land draws will absolutely destroy us. Alright, I mean, man, MTG first supporter? We just beat top 400 Mythic with zombies. I mean, that's really cool. Like, go for the throats, bros. Stop being 2 of you in my opening hand. Oh boy, I hope it's some creature deck, because otherwise we have mostly dead hand. Fortunately, there are some non-basics. Oh boy, they are preparing for live game battle, and we are drawing lands like crazy. I mean, like crazy. So we played this one. Is it a good choice? Not necessarily, but I expect it dies, and I hope it doesn't die to exile effect. So yeah, that's why I played it. I thought that maybe there's some, you know, lava spike material. Alright, we go like this. And on the next turn we can play this when they kill it. Yeah, the next turn will be super cool. Man, this is basic, please stop. You're absolutely crazy. Twin Inferno, something really bad will happen to us very quickly. Like, you know, it will be very, very bad. Okay, that changed my thinking absolutely, because I like cards. And this is why Geeks is in the deck, to be a nasty surprise for our opponent. I will draw all of those lands, man. All of those lands. Sure, that is a good draw, of course. Sandform. Alright, stage 1 accomplished. And that was the exile effect. I mean, it came later, but it's still here. Oh, forgot about the treasures, but it's not like this land would change anything. Please don't burn my Sheoldred. Thank you. So I'm super scared because our hand is basically 4 useless cards and 1 2-drop. Alright, I guess it's like this. Oh boy, big score? Big score will be absolutely devastating. Union. Still really, really strong. Oh wait, they draw cards. It's actually not the worst. Alright. But Chandra is here, we cannot kill her, and that's a huge problem. Not sure if I mentioned it's huge. Alright. Man, can we beat Chandra? It feels like we probably can't. I will go for Transmogrant. And please, don't sun for me, alright? So I'm waiting that this can be a 7-drop on the next turn, and this can come back on the advanced step because he has 4 basics. Oh boy, it will hurt. Is it Singularity? This really feels like some Singularity deck. Man, even Sheoldred cannot keep up with this live game. Oh boy, only 26 to go. Man, I lost my voice from this excitement. And it's back. Alright. Huh. I mean, we have some tools, man, but I'm really not sure if that's enough. I'm so stressed I cannot deal with this one. So he activates this one, but it's okay. So Chandra still does not die, unfortunately, and our go for the throws, just keep hitting those artifacts, man. Like, seriously, only artifacts. He goes like this. Alright, so he sacrifices. Will Sheoldred die? That's the question. Very likely. I would really prefer if he wasn't at 26 at this point. Yeah, more unions. Man, this guy is playing union after union after union. Every single turn. Oh boy. This will be a sweeper. I think it will be like a Sunfall and we are out. We could not answer the Chandra in time. And I mean, this guy, I feel he likes union. Not sure if you agree, but I feel that there's some, you know, common ground there. Oh, here we are. So that's how they kill us. And here's the Sunfall. I mean, oh boy, it was brutal. I'm so happy I have Go for the Throats. They're absolutely amazing. The last worm to rule them all. Man, he can actually just target it. Oh, it's not the same card. So, yeah, you know what? I'll give him that. Like, it's a fun deck. I actually really like Boros Control. I think it's a cool archetype, and it has pretty good cards overall. Like, you have all the white sweepers, and things like Chandra, Big Score, pretty good early game removal. Like, it's a cool deck. So, we will give him the win. Let him enjoy the moment. He earned it. Man, I'm telling you, every game double Go for the Throat. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. How is it possible? Every game I see those two. Oh boy. Anyway, we missed the one drop. Perfect. So, is it Adversary? It's such a bad hand, man. Everything is going wrong. We have Go for the Throats early game when he has no creatures. We have 1 black mana, while we have so many black spells. And he's removed, yep, perfect. Just hit everything so it doesn't work together. Perfect. Yep, more for Go for the Throats, less black lands. That makes perfect sense. Alright, I think we missed the window for being oppressive enough. Okay, that's a draw. I mean, let's attack. Oh, that went fast. It means he has nothing. Alright. We're slowly recovering from our absolutely abysmal start. We'll see if that's enough. Obliterator is actually insanely good for us. This is one of the places we needed to come back to this game. I think it's like this. Like, we are so behind, we need to really press the advantage right now. And with Mishra's Foundry, it might be hard for him. Invoke is not good here. Like, Invoke doesn't really give him anything, man. And this can be the finisher. I mean, we are doing it. Oh boy, do you want to see the trick? The trick is pretty cool. It deals the same damage with less mana. Which means that we can play the Okiba Reckoner right on this turn. And he's down to 3! Invoke the Spirit doesn't feel so good anymore, huh? This Obliterator was how we came back into the game. Because we had the answer and that was his full turn and he falls so behind on this one. Enjoy? I hope you like it. Oh, Mishra's Foundry paying off. Let's go like this. I think he has Go for the Throat, so it's not over. Oh, I meant cut down, but apparently he doesn't. Man, we smorked him! It was so close, man. Alright, we have Champions of the Parish, so that should be a decent start. I also like the Okiba, just because of the Life Drain and Menace, but we'll go with this one. And they play with fire. Alright, do we hit a 2-drop? Nope, we don't. Alright, let's go for another champion. We kinda slow them down a little bit. And here's Feldon. Of course we cannot block this one. And we'll try to counter race, I guess. We have Go for the Throat on this one, so that's something. And we probably will have to use Mishra's Foundry and try to raise them. The anger. He's really angry. Not sure if I broke with the Rider. We get additional zombie with this one. So, maybe. They play with fire. Do they realize that they do the thing? Alright, I have Go for the Throat in the hand, so that's the reason why I'm not doing anything. Man, this is tempting. Alright, this is too tempting. I'll take it. Just because it buffs instantly and we go to 4-4, which is way harder for them to remove. Like, champion is becoming a true champion. And if he kills anything, we get zombies back. No, bro. Oh no, you are the victim right now. How the tables have turned. Alright. After combat, she went devastator. I mean, I love it. Bro, have you ever tried checking your life total? Man, we absolutely destroyed Monored by racing them. I love it. Man, Champion of the Parish did so much work this game. Every game I see one or two of them. Alright, enough. You know, I don't super mind, in some matchups it's extremely good card, but it's just weird because I play 4 of them, it feels like I'm playing at least 10 of them in my deck. So... Zombie, go. Do the damage, because, oh boy, we'll need it. I don't like drawing combination of Lance and Go for the Throats, but because then we don't have power, but we have to play Go for the Throats. Like 4 of them as the only removal in the deck is not a lot. We should not draw so much. Oh boy, this will be weird. I hope he doesn't answer everything very quickly, because Transmogrant won't come back very quickly, right? 6 mana is a lot. Trespasser. Alright. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's extremely interesting what the next draw will be. So he can crew the Bankbuster. That is unfortunate. And if we go for the Throat, we need to discard a card, and then we do nothing. Huh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. This is not a zombie, alright? Just making sure. I think we need to solve this problem right now. And it's brutal, but maybe I will have to get rid of Adversary. Otherwise, I'm not guaranteed to have Archfiend on the next turn. Yeah, so he will crew. This way he is protected for 1 turn, and unfortunately I cannot go through with this. And this will be shorted, right? Knowing mono black. Or maybe he will draw a card. That's really good. For us. Alright, will we... Cool. I guess. Priority. Champion will die on to go for the Throat, I would guess. He's taking the damage. Good, good. This is why we attacked first. This is not a zombie, so we don't miss anything. Yeah, he knows that something worse can come. Oh, I hate you. Why are you a good player? I hate it. It makes winning so much harder. So now we have to play Adversary. And now he's like, man, this guy is a noob. He didn't play, like, you know, to buff the champion. He's super bad. And he's kinda right, but not for me. I really hope he plays something like Sheoldred that we can kill at the onset, then attack fully and follow up with Archfiend. See? That was the card he was considering. He was thinking too long, and this gave us exactly the information that he has removal. And we had 1 non-artifact, so champion highlighted really showed which removal he has. Alright. Oh, a tap land. That's some greedy play, my friend. Why do you play this? Why do you play this in 1 color deck? For the live game, right? and to like fetch thin the deck, I guess. Alright. I attack. And we also show him the pattern that we attack first, and he's losing life every turn, so at some point he starts removing, and then it will be a mistake. If he doesn't remove, I'm in trouble. I really hope he plays it on adversary right now, because otherwise I'm in huge trouble. Non-token creature. You are a non-token creature. That's crazy. Haha, gotcha. Swamp, yep, because this can come back at some point, potentially. It's rough. I'm not sure if we can win this. That's a third removal into Sheoldred. Right, so we can kill him, but as you know what happens. He curves, we cannot attack, we are a bit annoyed, and we are praying for a good top deck, because man, we need it really, and you know that when you need a good top deck, it will be a land. It will be the spicy swamp that you always dreamed of. Oh boy, I think with this top deck we lost. I don't think we can, win the game. And our opponent is using Bankbusters while we are not using Bankbusters, so that's a huge disadvantage for us as well. I mean, it's still not fully over, but it's nearly over. And he hit so much removal, man. Not only removal, but also best 3-drop and best 4-drop. Right, that's actually something. I need to attack? No other way. On the bright side, he kinda has to block. And with this, maybe we can hit him somehow. We cannot play it on this turn, though. Alright. Interesting. So this is exactly... It's not like a secret, so let's go. Yeah, so we need to get it back every turn. If we hit another swamp, which is super likely, we will play Okibarak Oni, right? Oh no. Target it! I dare you. Unfortunately, he will still gain 1 life. Alright, I play. It's not in the graveyard. Man, but he's drawing really well, man. Those are exactly cards he wants. Like life gain, graveyard hate, removal, and Sheoldred. Alright, so he can attack with the Bankbuster and Underdog. We cannot block because our creatures do not block. But we can attack with Transmogrant. I think he thinks about waiting with something so he can force it into the graveyard. See, told you. Whenever in doubt, you will draw a swamp. A freaking swamp. So he gets only rid of the bank. Man, this Bankbuster was the reason we lost, because I really think we cannot win from this situation on. Especially with those draws. Like if we hit Archfiend and he didn't have enough removal, like again something like go for the throat or... Oh, okay. That's weird. It probably won't matter, right? We cannot burst him enough. He will be at 7, but it's still 7. With the Glutton he can actually out-heal this nearly. That was a weird pause. What did you expect, bro? Alright, let's see the cards. But yeah, sure. Like, come on, bro. Just whiff for a moment. I drew 3 lands in a row. Oh boy, that was a good game, but we just got overwhelmed by his draws. Man, we truly like missing 2-drops, don't we? So we will play with the champion, but I hope we draw turn to play, man. Alright, let's see. We have really good turn 3 plays, but this turn 2 will hurt, especially that we need to buff the champion. I mean, I will take the lands, I guess. If you don't get mana screwed, you draw 5 of them in few cards. Yep, that was good last turn. So, What is the play right now? Headless Rider is probably the best, simply because it can be countered and that's a good trade for him. If he has removal, that's good trade for me. Of course, it means he has the optimal card. Alright, I guess we will go 1 for 1. Alright, let's see. 3 mana, 1 blue. Invasion of Amonkhet. Unfortunately, as usually, I never mind this card because my draws are so garbage. Truly. So let's go with the champion and Fleshgorger, because those are the cards that are super scary, the world hurts, and if anything goes through, then Gixu starts drawing cards, so we don't want to show it. Alright. A bit unfortunate, I wanted him to play something. Let's try. I think Gix will die, but what can you do? Did I play the land? I did not. That's a huge mistake. Yep. And listen, we are not playing lands anymore because that's shame scoop material, and we pretend we just didn't have it and we were super unlucky. That's the strategy from now on. Oh boy, oh boy. But to be honest, that's the third make disappear in top 15 or top 16, so a bit rough. We're pressuring him, we have Sheoldred in the end, so you know, the stuff is happening, and he paid some life for this one. And if he wants to target the Fleshgorger, I mean, that will hurt him. Alright. Transmogrant in the graveyard. And that is interesting. We get rid of the Jace, just in case, and it rhymes, so it's true. I mean, he's down to 7, and against Transmogrant that next turn we can activate. Alright, 1 card to go. At 5. See, if you play aggro, you can absolutely misplay, and it's fine. Alright, let's go another.